out now.
Hello, guys. Can everyone hear me all right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello, mate.
Hi,
How's it going?
Martin. Oh, I'm fine.
Do we have Yo in here?
Yeah, he said something he can't join.
Huh. Love spaces.
What's that? Oh no, you sent? The fuck? Is it?
No idea.
Right. Yeah, it's like writing whatever we say. Weird. Yeah,
Oh, is it?
yeah. So if you speaker yourself, you can just read it.
Ah,
You know.
it is.
For some reason, my mic was not letting me unmute myself, so I started. I don't know why.
I actually said yeah, you know, and it translated as yeah, you cow. So it's not perfect.
No. I did not mean to say, yeah, you fat, disgusting pig. I meant to say, hello, American.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to turn it off.
We'll just let a couple more people join. Give it a couple of minutes. What's time now?
5 past.
It's already 5 past,
I've sent you and Jitters invitation to co-host, so if you could accept it, please.
Oh yeah.
I
And
think
Johan, I sent it to you too.
I think I lost it because I had to disconnect and reconnect, but it's okay.
Yeah, I can't cancel it. I don't know why. Jesus.
Yeah, I got disconnected too. It was weird.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Just checking. Hello.
Wow.
Did you just say you bought new mic?
You sound far away.
Oh no, it's
Well,
his phone. Yeah, it's. You
yeah.
should buy a new phone now.
I'm in my car outside work, so I might sound a bit weird today.
You sound okay.
Okay, cool.
I mean, you do sound British all of a sudden. Just waiting on. Oh, before we start, there's a certain token updated their logo. It looks very weird.
Oh yes, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Looks much cleaner.
Less copyright issues.
Yeah.
Right. I think we're okay to sort of kick things off. So hi everyone, thanks for joining. It's we're gonna sort of take questions in a little bit, just give you a little bit of an update about what's been going on this week. If you saw Adrian's announcement earlier on this week, we've obviously begun through the final stages of setting up the company and sorting out incorporation. We've got the go ahead. Everything's gone through, and the KYCs are all been certified pretty much. They're just literally we're waiting on them to process everything, and then as soon as we've done that, we can then get Tech Alchemy paid, and we can start as soon as we're as I say, we're just waiting on HMRC to give us the go ahead on that. And then in terms of marketing, what we'll be doing this week, we've got Kranit and Artemis have been putting in the work and reaching out to people this week. They've put together a few influencers that we're reaching out to, and then we're looking at also some other promotional events that we're going to host next week as well. Obviously, as Adrian was saying before, it's a rocky period for crypto in general, the whole space, just given how ETH and Bitcoin are doing. It's a rough time, but I think given the state of the market, I think we are holding well, and I think people are understanding what we're building and the message that we're putting across, and the people involved behind the scenes as well. So rocky times, but thank you all for sticking with us, and thank you all for turning up today to listen to the little progress reports. But I think unless Adrian, Johan can think of anything to jump in with, I think that's pretty much it. It's just been a sort of carrying on from the stuff we were doing last week and getting that all finalized and finished.
Yeah, I think you said everything that needed to be to say. Really, we're still waiting for KYC on incorporation. About marketing, Kramit is trying to organize sort of push with paid ads, but we are waiting for Bitcoin to go a bit up, because for now, in our opinion, just spending money for paid promotions is gonna be just waste of money. Because like I posted that picture on Discord, the whole market is like pretty scared of what's gonna be. I'm reading news about Bitcoin that it can go lower to 15K even, so we just have to wait for now.
All that's left is oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I was going to expand on it, and then I accidentally quit, I think. But just to expand on what Adrian just said, and I mean, I think that's reflective a lot of the sort of fear index and people waiting to see what happens. I think that's reflected in KTO. I mean, you can see today, the price comes down, and quickly you see quite a lot of people jumping in and trying to get at a lower price. I think the same sort of things happening in the market in general. Everyone's sort of watching carefully, but it's a scary time to jump in with money when concerning BTC and Ethereum at the current time. We're just holding off on serious promotion until we can see some sort of signs, and that goes for the zero tax that we've implemented on buys, just to make new positions and new investors and current investors, if they want to increase their position, just to make it a bit easier for you guys and offer that opportunity during these rocky times. So yeah.
I mean, there's been some pretty big support around this spot around the 30s, only because there was a kind of a decent sell, and then all of a sudden it recovered quite quickly after that. I think it was last night that a lot of buys started coming in constantly, and I think even Artie spoke about that, right, Artie? You noticed how it went pretty crazy?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I think that's as we were saying before, that's sort of a lot of people watching the watching the price carefully and trying to get in at lower position. It's interesting when you see the respective volume today in comparison to the last couple of days, where it's just and as I say, it's reflective of crypto as a whole. A lot of people are just sort of watching.
I'm going back and forth here to check to see if anyone has anything for you guys. I'm not sure if Yoan, I know you've been pretty quiet. Anything you'd like to say? It doesn't have to be about the centralized
Well,
exchange in general.
I just want to say that overall the markets are uncertain at the moment, and that's not just exclusive to crypto; it's also inclusive of stocks and all markets overall, because inflation is going crazy all over the world, which is most likely caused by the money printing that was happening during the COVID lockdowns everywhere. So now every country is basically panicking, trying to bring inflation down, and that's slowing down the economy. And all markets are bleeding thanks to it. And as Martin mentioned earlier, everyone is trying to time the bottom and trying to call the bottom. But where that's going to be, whether Bitcoin is going to bounce like next week or in 2-3 months, nobody can really say.
Yeah, and
no,
just
for now.
sorry, sorry, just mate. I was just going to say, and although, as you know, we're talking about rocky news and bad news, I think what's important to remember when concerning this project, especially, is we're carrying on working. Nothing's changed for us. We're still looking to push forward and meet the deadlines that we'd set to start production and start development. As I say, we're just literally waiting on approval for the company setup, and then we're good to go. We can start development officially, and I think what would be good is to get Tech Alchemy in for AMA on the week of or perhaps the second week into development, and address any sort of technical questions and security questions. As I say, we recently received last week we received the proposal documentation, and everything is in there. As I say, we will be releasing a investor friendly version of that documentation in the coming weeks. It's something we're going to put together, and as I say, that's much more technical in how it talks about the development process and the features and functionalities that the centralized exchange sort of involves.
Yes, as Martin mentioned, we're still here. We're going to continue working on the centralized exchange, the utility for Kounotori token, the staking and all that stuff. And if you look at previous bear market, the projects that continued to build and continue to produce new utilities and new sort of services that they offer during the bear market, those are the tokens that attracted the most attention when the market finally rebounds, which will inevitably happen. So we're definitely getting in a really good position right now, because obviously everyone is full of fear at the moment, but later on, when the fear subsides and people start coming in, we're going to have a wonderful utility that is going to attract lots of attention.
There is hello? Uh-oh. I think my mic went out.
We can hear you.
Okay, there we go. There was a question that popped up for me if the name of the company was announced, and if it was, if you guys wanted to go through that. The name of the centralized exchange, basically.
I'm waiting for Ian to say something because his icon is moving. I don't know, maybe some sort of bug. So yeah, the company will be called KTO Exchange Limited, and same with exchange. We just decided to go simple. Why we didn't want any Kounotori exchanges, things like that, because that's, I think, we needed something more simple, because we've gone through all that different names of exchanges, and they all are pretty simple. So we decided to go this way too. So it's now official. It's gonna be KTO Exchange.
And I
I
just
think
wanted to mention that, sorry,
that's okay, Johan. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say that the company being named KTO Exchange doesn't mean that the exchange is going to be our only service that we're going to be offering, and will not continue to expand and offer different services over time. This was brought up earlier, and the example I gave was like, for example, Coca-Cola. The company is called Coca-Cola, but they offer tons of different drinks. So just like that, we're going to be called KTO Exchange, but we're going to expand into many different areas over time.
Now, what would the slogan be? What would you guys want it to be? A KTO Exchange, a lot of sex.
Yeah. We're still working on some of the aspects like that. We had a number of creative ideas leading into the exchange name, but as Johan's saying, I think the best thing is brand recognition and having everything under one inbuilt app and having it recognized through the token, through the project, and then going on past the centralized exchange for future utilities as well. Just having that brand recognition, KTO, and as I say, we had a lot of really creative ideas that we were sort of wanting to play around with, but I think at the end of the day, the best thing to do is just is to have that brand recognition and keep everything under one simple and streamlined name.
I did get a question here elsewhere, which I just got notification from, but it's up to you guys how much you want to give into this information. Is there any chance that, okay, here we go. Is there any chance that we as the holders may be able to beta test this or run tests this for you guys before it's released?
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's actually part of the plan. So we've spoken with Tech Alchemy before we started talking about starting developing, and the plan is that for the first 3 months they're gonna work on beta version. So like after 3 or 4 months we're gonna be able to release beta version, and then you guys will be able to test it for another 3-4 months.
Yeah,
All right, so when
sorry, we always do that.
I don't
right. So I was just going to quickly say as well. I think I've mentioned it before, but just in case anyone missed it, we've also taken into account in development phase and time. We've left room for feedback from yourselves and feedback from people from outside KTO when testing in the alpha and beta phases. So implementing any sort of additional features or improvements or comfort sort of features that just make things easier to navigate. That's we've left a little period of time within development to account for that. So yeah, absolutely, we're definitely planning on addressing internal feedback from you guys. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, yeah, no, I mean, it does make sense because that way, if you have multiple people testing it, giving it a quick run, it'll provide, like you said, it'll provide feedback. You'll be able to catch more bugs or things you need to fix, versus having just one person test it. I guess that's what they're going for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, whoa. You okay there, Garion?
No, it's just my bird.
Oh, I thought it was a little kid screaming.
No, it's my bird.
But yeah, no, if anyone wants to speak, I'll go ahead and I'm going to jump onto Discord real quick, see if I can find any missed questions from a couple of days ago. So if anyone wants to speak, speak.
You guys have any idea where you'd want your headquarters to be located?
We'll probably have to, think about it because we are from different areas in UK, and that's gonna require at least two of us to move somewhere else because, like, if it's gonna be like full-time job, full-time business, so we will need to be there all the time. So we haven't decided yet. And plus, I mean, two of us, plus Kat, because Kat said he also wants to be big part of that business. So it's at least three of us will have to move somewhere.
So you're saying the rest of us should move to the UK?
Yes, of course.
Absolutely.
Are we thinking like 300 floors on this tower or what? How big is it going to be? I'm imagining something huge.
Yeah, it's gonna be big over time. I think, yeah. We were aiming high, so we're gonna need some high building, right?
Yeah. You remember Iron Man skyscraper in the movies? Can we just buy that, please?
Oh yeah, that would be good. That would be perfect.
Oh my God. I'm already imagining Gary on with an Iron Man suit. Captain Smith is obviously Captain America, and Johan will be Black Widow.
Sensational.
Sorry, Johan.
I think Johan doesn't know what we're talking about, really.
Yeah,
wait,
kinda.
Johan, have you seen? Oh, okay.
I was gonna ask a question real quick. When do you guys think the buy tax will be re-enabled?
Honestly, we're just waiting for Bitcoin and other major coins to go up a bit, because for now, it's like I read last time, it's 9th week of Bitcoin going down. So, so I think if it breaks that 35K and stays there, then I think we're gonna on tax again.
Cool.
I do want to relay this message to you guys because Artemis is having some connection issues. Let's see. He says, I want to add, today I had a few of my buddies that have long-term experience with crypto, and they approached me this morning. They wanted to express their excitement about KTO. To better understand, they have seen a lot, and today they expressed pure enjoyment from this project. From seeing the modest buy rally last night and the rating today, they said in their words, what the developers are building isn't anything I've seen before. Between the passionate community and clarity in the project, I'm ready to go all in.
Fantastic to hear. I mean, yeah, I think as soon as the word gets out and we're really ready to push the pedal on marketing, which will obviously be sort of as we progress into development and alongside things like an interactive beta phase, then yeah, I think it's soon going to become very apparent that we're sticking with it. We're not just a get rich quick like sadly the majority of cryptos within the space. We're trying to build something. We're trying to build something with some of the best coders in the business. As you've spoken to Tech Alchemy in previous AMAs, and we've obviously met with them dozens of times, and they're really excited, just as excited as we are to build what we're building and provide passive income and a all-in-one built-in centralized exchange with social features and all these different functionalities. It's really exciting stuff. And yeah, and granted, we're a low cap coin currently, but I think it's sort of the best kept secret going on in the space at the minute, what we're doing, what we're building. And as soon as the word gets out, I've no doubt that we're going to see some potential for enormous growth, really. And it's very exciting stuff.
I kind of want to bring up something still KTO related, but more along the lines of the community art. So, Jake, are you there? I'm not sure if he's. Oh, okay. Right now, you brought up until there's something about the comic. Anything that you can mention to us now, whether in terms of when we'll be able to see it, or what's going to be on it, or even the what do you call it? The line that Stork says to the guy.
Let's see, comic news. Shrugs actually sent me, Jesus, I think it was something like 20 some odd panels. The next episode is probably 2 or 3 times longer than that first little teaser episode. Me and Shrugs have a couple of nods to a couple of members of the KTO community that we're going to throw in there. We did a little competition. King AIDS, he won. His quote will be added into the canon, and I guarantee you the next episode will have you hooked. That's all.
Oh dang! If there's gonna be some little, not cameos, but like you said, Easter eggs of the community. Hopefully, the stork one of the days says, "Oh, cram it."
God. There is going to be probably somebody named Jitters dying from bad jokes.
There you go.
Goddamn.
Yeah. I wanted to say something for the people that Artie was talking about that just bought. Like if you guys are new here, like this token's, it's different than most that you have heard about or tried to buy yourself. I think the best thing for me about this token is it really does look after the people. Like we have these AMAs all the time. You know, we got the buy tax off, and that's just for the people themselves to get more. It's the NFTs that they've given away for just the holders. This project is special. So if you're out there and you're wondering if you should buy something that's community oriented, yes, because we're not just another business out there that doesn't give a crap about its people. It's special. So hi, Artie's friends.
Oh, here we go. This is to all three of you guys, Johan, Captain Smith, and Garyon. We know that you guys wanted to hide as much information as possible so copycats won't be rampant about the ideas you guys brought up. But eventually, it was bound to happen. What can you say to the people who would be scared with these copycats taking over? Should they be worried, or should they be just let's see, or should they be safeguarded by the fact that you're bringing a project that's going to be solid and with a great foundation?
Yeah, I definitely echo that sentiment in that I think what sets us apart is the way we've gone about things. And, you know, there were options that we could have taken and built off a template already existed, but we chose to do it from the ground up with a professional team of coders, really extensive amount of experience. Building from the ground up just means that we're in complete creative control, and most importantly, that we have control over security functionality as well, which is obviously massive. You know, numerous stories that we've seen this year of problems within security breaches and issues with even centralized exchanges. So the fact that we're able to have that control, and as I say, we're literally involved in every single part of its development. I think that's special, and I think that's gonna be what sets us apart. And the fact, you know, people are watching what we're doing. Bigger people than us currently, you know, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a great thing because what it shows is what we're doing is is a good idea, and the way we're going about it and the way we've set things up. You know, if people are looking to try and do something similar to that, then that just, as I say, it just shows that we've done everything correctly. So yeah, I think it's a compliment if anything.
And Gary, would you say that the idea of creating or wanting to create the centralized exchange, and then all of a sudden you see a surge of other centralized exchanges, does it sort of tell you, hey, actually, we may be onto something here? And that's why you moved on with the decision?
I mean, you know, just 1 second. I need to say to my bear to be quiet because he's too loud. Shh. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said many times before, so our first idea was to create staking platform because we're always interested in like giving people that really passive income. But after we've spoken about different ideas and how to actually make that staking happen, it was really difficult to make it like on a blockchain, like without any income, like some projects do now. So they basically like making new token, they mint it, and they give it to people. And I think this is bad because over time, over I don't know 5-10 years, even the tokens go down to probably zero. So we needed to actually decide how we're gonna get that money to give that money back to people, and then we've decided about change. So yeah, it was really more about like creating something that is gonna be working for everyone, for people who want to trade low market cap coin without that big gas fees, like $100-$200 gas fee, and also giving people money for staking.
Yeah, and being sustainable over a long period of time.
Yeah.
But, as Jitters was saying, there have been a lot of tokens all of a sudden being interested in making their own centralized exchange after we announced our initial plans.
I
Which
mean,
is an interesting coincidence.
I mean, yeah, I mean, like you said, we've been working with top one blockchain company, and we are making as professional as it's possible. We're not gonna make exchange in 1-2 months because it's impossible to create good exchange in 1-2 months. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
that's why we are different than other projects, because we actually care about what we're building, and we want to make sure that if we release it, it's gonna be 100% working without any issues.
No, yeah, no, that's definitely understandable, especially since you guys went with Tech Alchemy, and Tech Alchemy themselves announced what you said, that they were rated the number one security team in the UK, I believe, or was it in the crypto space?
I think it's just top one blockchain security in the world, not in UK.
You know, it's on,
Oh,
it's on Clutch CEO, which is like the number one most used development employment website sort of agency. And on there, as I say, it's the most popular one in the UK. They were rated number one and fully certified, you know, via Credit Safe and all these amazing accolades they have. And that was what sort of drew us towards them in the first place. You know, the amount of experience that they had. Yeah, it soon became really apparent that after talking to them, especially meeting in person and going to the studio, it became really apparent that these were the best guys to work with, and they'd sort of spoilt the choice for everyone else, really, because they're fantastic guys. They're really clued up, and we can't wait to start working with them fully.
I got a question here for Gary on from a very well-known, world-renowned holder. Okay. It says, Gary on, how is the marriage?
God. Okay, I guess. It was fine. I mean, I got like totally drunk, and I don't remember last hour really. There was karaoke, and I was king of karaoke there, actually.
Oh my God. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I mean,
It's an amazing thing.
it's a bit weird because my wife now said before that wedding that she wants to do that karaoke stuff. I said, no, it's stupid idea. I don't like it, something. And they said, yeah, let's do it. And after I got drunk, I just was singing all the time. I don't even remember half of it. But yeah, it was fun.
Well,
As long
she
as you
enjoyed your beautiful serenading.
Yeah. I mean, it won't happen again. I won't get that drunk again, really.
was it mostly American music or music from, shoot, I always forget where you're from.
Poland. Come on.
Poland, there we go.
No, it was mixed, you know. I was mostly singing English songs, but you know, my family was sometimes singing Polish because some of them don't really speak English well.
Come on, you can't tell a New York accent when you hear one.
What?
Hey, he's lying. He's not from Poland. He's from New York.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, I guess while you were getting married and the reception was going on and everything, you at least announced Kounotori Exchange, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember, but I was on AMA during my wedding, actually.
Oh yeah, you popped in, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then I closed chat, closed the voice chat accidentally.
Hello guys, I'm here now. Okay, bye. Close the entire call.
Yeah, no, there was like chat was spamming Telegram, like, what happened? Well, I got kicked out. Where'd where'd chat go?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
me.
thanks.
Sorry for that.
Well, when Johan gets married, same thing will happen. We'll have him host, close it accidentally, and then get drunk.
Yeah.
Why me? Martin needs to get married first.
Yeah, Martin. Yeah, we're waiting for you now. I hope you're
Yeah.
gonna invite me.
I'll be present for that whole thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. In the meantime, oh, here we go. These are popping up more in DMs. I don't know why. The white paper brings a lot of great information that we're excited about. Is there anything new that popped up as you're working with the project, developing the project, that you wanted to add after the fact?
So we are thinking about implementing KTO burn in transactions fees. It's just an idea for now. So like we said before, there's gonna be like 1% transaction fee, but maybe we're gonna do something like 0.5% in major tokens and 0.5 in KTO, or maybe something less. So we're still thinking, but we're thinking about it to make that, you know, KTO token and exchange a bit more bonded together.
I feel like I have to ask this one. When listing? I'm sorry. It's been a while. It's been a while. I wouldn't have asked it if it was done too much in AMAs, but at least once, as long as I don't get kicked.
You're gonna be kicked next time you ask for it.
Yeah, no,
But
I
go
mean,
ahead, Martin.
I was just gonna, echoing what we were saying earlier. Obviously, something like listing on exchange, that's something you really want to be doing when the market is on an uptick. If you were to do it now, it wouldn't be so much of a catalyst, and potentially, you could just be sort of throwing money into a black hole when the market is in this state. So obviously, that's something we're wary of at the minute, and just closely following the market. And as soon as we see some form of uptick or a potential to implement a bit more of a heavy marketing strategy, then absolutely we're looking at doing it. And listings is something, as we've spoken about before, that we've been in contact about, and we've released our roadmap listings as well. But yeah, no, we just have to be careful with how we manage funds and when and how we market ourselves.
Well, yeah, no, I know you guys got to keep it safe because, as was mentioned in the last AMA and the AMA before, and we can't stress this enough. As much as people really want new information, if it gets leaked out or if anything is done a little too early, there will be other projects, other exchanges, other tokens that will try to gobble that information up and make it their own. So at least any new information you can give us for now, we do appreciate everything that you do. But in the meantime, at least, yeah, no, but I'll be patient myself. I know everyone will be patient. I do have to go though, because I got work soon. I'll leave it to cram it. Cram it. You will not be nervous. You will be fine. If you want, take a shot before you speak.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
Unless we pass it over to, huh? No. Unless we pass it over to let's see. Let me pick Grandpa Stork.
Okay, Jesus, mate. Appreciate you coming on and managing things. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you guys. I'm going to work a full shift. Captain Smith, Johan, when you get married, please announce it.
Good luck, mate. Will do.
All right, see ya.
All right, so
I
I had
consider being married to each other.
What a twist.
So I've got a general question. Do you guys have any plans to work with any other tokens?
We are, obviously, we've got to keep our eyes out for potential partnerships, and we are going to be reaching out to potential partners to list on the centralized exchange on the lead up to certain stages of development. But we are on the lookout at the minute. It's probably a bit early to say who we're looking at. But obviously it's as I said before, it's a rocky period within crypto. So I don't know how many new tokens are going to have, are going to get past that all important 3-month mark. I wish everyone who's launching and is legitimate the best of luck during these times. But yeah, absolutely, we are looking out for decent projects with a lot of substance to them.
And this is a question for Johan. Johan, what's the criteria for the potential projects that you would be listing?
Well, we're going to initially look at the basics and make sure those are covered, like the team being either DOS or KYC. The token supply distribution, whether there are security measures in place like lock liquidity, for example, and multi-signature wallet for the team tokens and the overall sort of development and marketing funds and the treasury that they have. Others, however, like some tokens might not cover all of these or include sort of special circumstances which are individually tailored to them. And we're going to be completely open-minded to exploring those tokens and situations further. Because when we were trying to list on some certain exchanges and platforms, we were met with a very sort of black and white. You either fit within these criteria or you don't. They didn't care about sort of the nuance of it. For example, not having a renounced contract could be seen as a security issue, but if the actual contract has security measures in place where it limits what the owner can do in order to abuse the ownership of the contract, or if the contract is owned by a multi-signature wallet, for example, all of these things can mitigate that risk. And we're definitely going to explore all of these sorts of criteria on an individual case-by-case basis.
So everything I'm hearing is basically you're looking out for the investors and people, the users of the central exchange. I like that.
Yeah.
So I got a question here from Rain Gump, and his question is the move to the UK for him and all the other cool people, is this going to be all expenses paid?
We're gonna think about it. Maybe we'll give you like remote job or something.
I got a question here from YouTube. Buck wants to know, will we be listing blue chips as well as small caps?
Sorry, can you repeat that question, please?
So will the exchange be listing blue chips as well as small caps, like bigger crypto projects?
Yeah, but you know the criteria for that will be different. It's gonna be like without any fees. Like it's gonna be more beneficial to us than to that projects really. So we're just gonna list them and turn on trading on them.
Gotcha.
I'm not seeing any more questions in the Q&A. If anybody's got anything, write it down or jump up here and ask them yourself.
Yep, and as always, if you can't think of a question right now, and you want to ask something later or in private, then feel free to write in our QA section in Discord, or just ask any of us on Telegram, and we'll try and come back to you. We do these every week, either on here or on Telegram. If we do it on Telegram, we tend to have our cameras on. Yeah, I mean, if you have any questions, feel free to jump in. But if not, I think we're probably close to wrapping up.
Yeah, I think there are no more questions really. Everyone get quiet. Hold on, Nappers is here. Is he gonna say hi?
Hello, Nappers.
This wouldn't be a KTO AMA without Nappers. Come on, buddy. There he goes.
Oh, yes.
I scared him.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hello, buddy. How's it going?
Yeah. Road, driving.
Oh, you're breaking up. I didn't understand what he said really.
Yeah, I can't quite make it out either.
Nappers, if you want to go ahead and write it in the Q&A, I'll ask it for you. But in the meantime, Buccaneer has a request from all of you. Will you say Kounotori is the best project out there in your best American accent?
No.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Kounotori is the best project out there. I'm gonna work on that.
Yeah, I don't know where that was located. I don't know what part of the U.S.
in the sewer. All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap it up there. Only because unless Adrian and Johan want to stay on for another 5 minutes, only because I've got to catch a train in a wee bit. But
no, I think it's fine. You know, we can close it.
Yeah, I think we've covered quite a bit. And as I say, if you want to jump in and ask questions in the Discord, if you couldn't think of any, then it's not a problem. Or as I say, we do these weekly and try and answer questions as often as possible. So yeah, I think we'll wrap it up there. But thank you very much, everyone, for coming on and checking in for the progress report on AMA. And just to reiterate what I said earlier, you know, it's rocky times in crypto right now. I think we are holding really well given the circumstances and given what not only crypto is going through, but you know the markets in general. And just remember, you know, we're building what we're building with some really experienced people, and we're building it from the ground up. We're taking security, functionality, and creativity in our. We've got complete control over that, and yeah, we should be starting imminently, which is all exciting stuff. And what we'll try and do is organise another AMA with Tech Alchemy themselves, and then obviously we have that. We have the we've not got a name for it yet, but the paper that details the sort of features and functionalities within the within building the exchange. We're going to release an investor version of that in the coming weeks. So, yeah, hopefully all you guys have enjoyed it. But yeah, thank you for coming.
Thank you, everybody who came to this AMA. I enjoyed talking to everyone here. This is my British accent. It sucks. Or was it really good? I don't know.
Good.
It wasn't so bad.
Hey, I have
I thought
a
it was
quick
me.
question. Is my mic all fucked up, or can you hear
No,
me?
it's good.
Oh, he's working fine now.
Hey, so is our company KTO, like KTOE? Did you guys
No.
really fucking follow through with the meme?
Just KTO.
We were tempted, but we didn't.
Yeah, but is it KTO Exchange Ltd? Is that the company name?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the company name. Yeah.
So it fucking is KTO then. I did not think the abbreviations through. Oh, it looks like Buck lives on. That's good.
Absolutely, he always will.
3F.
Yeah.
Take care, guys.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So see you later.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. Thanks for coming.
Bye.